So today we are going to take up Samphappalāpa. Very nice word to begin with. What is Samphappalāpa? Palapa means is to blabber. And Samphalapa means to totally blabber. There's no essence in whatever this person is speaking. Okay. So actually they put it as frivolous speech, but it's beyond just a frivolous speech. It is about speaking for the sake of speaking. Meaning somebody is sitting there and he feels he needs to speak. There's an urge of speaking. So he will find some subject to speak. Okay, that is why it is called Samphappalāpa. Palapa means to blabber, just blabber something. There are 10 people who are sitting and talking something, and then I'll bring in something else which has got nothing to do with that because I just want to speak. Okay, so that is why it is called Samphappalāpi, meaning one who just blabbers. Okay, so basically that's the main purpose, to just blabber. Now, why does he feel like blabbering? Again, goes back to insecurity. And he wants to show something I have, or he or she wants to show something. I have something. So take it. Then Akalavadi is speaking at the wrong time. So what should be said, he doesn't say at that time. He will say something which is totally irrelevant to that topic. So let's say somebody is talking something. He just adds, this is what I saw. So the topic get totally distracted. Even though it might be true, but it is not for that purpose. So there are many people who would like to distract the topic. They will make sure that they take it somewhere, with their knowledge or without their knowledge, but still they want to just move the topic somewhere. So there would be confusion. The main purpose of both Samphappalāpa, that is just talking for the sake of talking, and this one, Akalavadi, is to distract. He can't stick or he can't stay without talking. But hence speaking at the wrong time. Abhutavadi, exaggeration, exaggerate. Bobby, exaggerate, exaggeration, meaning to just give a more built up than what that thing is, non-factual. Exaggeration. Yeah. So let's say the person, something has happened, but he will make sure that he puts a big story around it. Keeps on saying, what happened? Oh man, this is too big. This happens and that happens and all of that. What takes a minute to explain, he takes, let us say 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of going around and exaggerate in such a way that when you really see what is there, there's nothing. So he would like to waste his time and others' time, because time stealing is not considered as stealing. So you can't steal time. Why? Because it is related to breath watching. So you're supposed to not take any time of people. So what is recommended is, if you want to discuss on Dhamma or nothing else. As simple as that. You can waste time on Dhamma, because if you die at that moment, you will be reborn in the Dhamma thing, but not anything outside Dhamma. So don't waste time on other aspects. So this is Abhutavadi. Anattavadi. It is not anatta, as in arising and passing away, anartha. And in Pali, it is anatta. Just like if somebody were to cross check, it is there in Dhamma Chakka Pavattana Sutta. So it says, Kama Sukhalu Kanu Yogo, Hino, Gammo, Putti Janiko, Anariyo, Anatta Samhito. It's not anatta means no self. So don't have to confuse yourself that no self. Every time anatta doesn't mean no self. It's anartha, useless, essenceless, substanceless. That's the reason it's called anatta, anatta samhito. Okay. And also, on the same token, Nibbanam Paramam Sukham. Parama is not something different, meaning it's not something extraordinary. What is Attha, Anatta? Attha means substance, essence. Anatta means essenceless, meaning in Sanskrit it is Artha, Anartha. Okay. So Paramartha, Paramaartha is Paramartha. So when they use this word, especially for Nibbana, Paramaartha is Nibbana. If something has to be led in life, is Paramaartha, which is Nibbana. There's nothing else other than living this life for. That's what it would mean. Okay. Nibbanam Paramam Sukham means it's a Paramaartha. Okay. So again, I'm using this word Artha. So don't take it as Atta, A-T-T-A. It is A-T-T-H-A, Artha. And some people get confused with this Artha. It's Anattha. It's not Anatta. It's Anattha. Tha, not the. Okay. And in English, many people skip this and they make it as non-self. It looks ridiculous that if you put non-self into all of this. Okay. So be careful. When you read the translations, it is anattha, not anatta, the, T-H-A, the. Okay. So what is anatthavadi? Vadi is one who argues, one who speaks, one who says. So he speaks something which is essenceless. There's no essence. What doesn't have essence? Sports don't have any essence. Movies don't have any essence. Theater doesn't have any essence. Drama doesn't have any essence. Musical songs or music shows doesn't have any essence. Why? Because they're repetitive. Anything that is repetitive is samsara, has no essence. Simple. Yeah, politics, yes. I forgot that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, politics. It is repetitive. So, in short, if somebody is looking at news, north, you know what is news? North, east, west, south. That's the full form of news, if you didn't know it. Information from north, east, west, and south is news. You don't have to collect information from north, east, west, and south. So don't watch news. You can check what is news. It is north, east, west, south. If you didn't know this, don't tell me you didn't know. Wow, what a wonderful thing. Yeah, it is north, east, west, south news. So you don't have to collect information from north, up north, east, west, and south. You are not an information collector. Basically, all information is information, and hence it is anartha. It's an information, please. And hence there is a ministry called as information and broadcasting. So what it means is just an information, FYI, for your information. It's just an information, not for action. So few days ago, people were glued on Sunday. They were glued to the TV sets as though some magnet has been put on their face to watch Budget 2026. Those people who are not earning salaries, they don't have to watch it because it doesn't make any sense to them. Those people who didn't have anything to do with business, they don't have to watch it because they are not selling anything. But people sat from 9 a.m. in the morning till 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon watching Budget. What will it do to you? The GST percentage or the income tax slab or whatever it is, it's not going to do anything to you. It's applicable for everyone. It's an information. You're not the only person. If it is meant for you, then you do it. So any information which is broadcasted is anartha. So if you speak on that, it's anartha, anarthavadi. So if you remove news, you save how much time? Another news, Facebook, scrolling, Instagram scrolling, YouTube scrolling. It's news. It's just information. Even Dhamma topics on YouTube, unless you really know this person you're following and you have got something out of it, it's still an information. It is anarthavadi. Mangalaji, news, what news, northeast, west, south is in paper, that's all. It's still an information. Now we come to magazines. What is a mag? If you can search on the net, you'll come to know. But if you don't know, magazines means which can provide context-wise information. Right? So then you have context. So sports as a context, and politics as a context, and this as a context. That context is stale. All magazines are stale information, just like newspaper. It's stale. The information, the thing has happened. It's dead. So with the next day when it comes, you're reading something which is already dead. Anything that is dead is anartha. You understand? Let's say there's a week, there's a magazine called Week. For the whole week, what are you reading? All dead things which happened. Nothing you can do about it. So the next day, when the paper comes or the magazine comes with contextual information of some sport, some politics, some this, some that, it's already dead. The picture plus all the details is dead. Doesn't help you. What would you do with that? And after a while, you're going to sell it off, or you're going to burn it, or you're going to throw it away. So basically, when it came itself to your house, it was a dead information. See, it's like this. Somebody saw the TV when the budget was presented, and the next day it appears in the paper. Isn't it dead? And after you read the paper, what do? It's gone. You throw it. And the same thing with the magazines, because it has no essence. You're doing it every day. Who is getting newspaper to their house? does the same thing. Like say I take USA Today, what it would do? Nothing. And in the end, you would have got some crossword, some cartoon, something like that. You do some crossword, and that's it. What more will you do? It's anartha. And now you have dumped your mind with so much of dead matter. Just imagine how can you sit on meditation. It is Samphappalāpa, anarthavadi. So if you want to meditate, you have to stop news feeds, north, east, west, south. And you should have only one feed, Dhamma. Now the question comes, I am employed, like Chirag or anyone sitting here. Shouldn't I read that? Yes, you should. It's live because it affects you. Whatever affects you is not anartha. Whatever doesn't affect you is anartha. Simple. Clear. Let's say I want to buy a property. Yeah, I need to know what's the property price. For that moment, it's artha. After buying the property, it's anartha. Okay, something like that. Don't take that. All information are not required. No, information is in information, but it will help you in your decision making. So if you think you are going to do some decision based upon that, yes, it is artha. If you're just wasting time in reading something which doesn't make sense, there are people who read in English, then they read the same thing in Hindi, then they read the same thing in Kannada or any other regional languages, which is idiotic. They spend 4 to 5 hours in going through every section of the newspaper and then the TV, the same news. But again, from morning, they would like to watch the news, what's happening, what's happening. Like somebody following US elections sitting in India. Makes no sense. Like somebody following Indian elections sitting in other part of the world. Makes no sense. It's anartha. Absolutely anartha. Because it's not going to affect you anyway. Any which way doesn't affect you. What is that is going to affect me about what Trump is doing in America? Nothing. Or some other politician like Modi or anybody else doing in India. Does it affect me? No, doesn't affect. And not that every policy what is made in the country is going to affect you. No, it doesn't. It's a policy, so it doesn't affect you. So we have to see like that what affects, and then it becomes artha. So if you want to talk to of a particular thing, you go to that particular person and talk. Let's say I have some lawyer or attorney, and I have something has come and I need to discuss about it. Go to that person and discuss. I don't have to discuss in public. Not at all. So that's a next one. Adhammavadi. Wow, this is a great one. I'll tell you how. All kind of promotions is adhammavadi. All kind. Why? Because it's either in insights delusion, first one. By giving discount or something, you're making that person get craving. They get deluded. So once the delusion takes over, raga and dvesha will join hands. Let's say Black Friday sale, as an example. It's adhammavadi. So my friend comes home and say that, Vilas, you have heard there's a Black Friday sale. Let's go. I should say, thank you. I don't have anything to buy. Why? It incites moha. Let's say I don't have anything to buy. Honestly, Then I go there. Then the moment I go there, having gone there to buy something, so I will buy something which I didn't even wanted it. So now I buy something, I don't know what to do with that. So then I require a basement to keep all of these unwanted items. So cartons and cartons of items stacked one after the other, like a display piece, is there. After some time, I keep it on the road for anybody to pick it and go. Why? Because it was adhammavadi. Because it became essenceless, anathavadi, and hence it's an adhamma. Anything that we waste in life is adhamma. Can be any resources. Wastage is adhamma. So should I go to Black Friday sale? Yes, provided I want to buy that particular product. But wait, why should I go for a Black Friday? Black Friday is moha or Halloween sale. All promotions are delusive. So I would not do it. Okay, because it incites raga and dvesha. And then avinayavadi. Vinaya is discipline and respecting the discipline. It does both. It removes the discipline and promotes non-discipline thing. Nothing is going to happen. One day, tell me what's going to happen so much. So now my meditation has nosedived, so I can't enter into jhana. So I need to see how to have that. That it doesn't allow me to get out of jhana. Fine, because samatha is lost, so the jhana is lost and vipassana is lost. So I don't want that. My samadhi includes these three. So I'll ensure it doesn't hamper. Okay. If there's a need for me to go, I will have vinaya, self vinaya. Hiri and Ottappa are the two vinayas for an individual. I take it and go wherever I'm going. Avinayavadi. Ani dhana vatim vacham. Nidhana is not nidana. Again, caution. Nidana is origin. Nidhana is treasuring, keeping. Anidhana means not worth keeping, not worth treasuring. So this person is not worth treasuring, holding. Vatim vacham, one whose speech is something which cannot be treasured. Only Dhamma can be treasured, nothing else can be treasured. So any fun activity he brings up cannot be treasured because it goes away, dies. Okay, so then it's not worth to remember or to hold on to. Anapadesam. Anapada desam. Apada means one who reasons out. Anapada means one has no reason of why he's speaking. There's no particular reason. If you see all the debates on TV, it follows this to the tooth and nail. Anapadesam. They just want TRP rating, so then they incite these people to just talk. So they talk just for the sake of talking. There's nothing in there. But the viewer is so glued to it. He's saying, wow, this is great debate and that debate. So that's the Samphappalāpa. Anapadesam. Aparyanantavatim. Anta means ending. Anta is, there's no timeline. There's no, it speaks and speaks and speaks and speaks forever. So, aparyantavatim. He just keeps talking. There's nothing called as pause button. Once he starts, either you run away or you give your ear, lend your ear. Anatta Samhitam. Now he has come to the last one. Anatta Samhito. Samhita, collection. Anatta Samhita means the person's collection of information is purely waste. Can be dumped into the bin. So let's take some examples. If I take Samphappalāpa, talking about celebrities, politicians, sportsmen, or whatever they have done, glorifying or otherwise, is Samphappalāpa. Akalavadi, it also means cracking jokes at the wrong time. When a serious matter is going on, he just laughs himself. You know what happened? He'll make people distract from what they were speaking. Abhutavadi, this is nothing but in this current scenario, you create a group, WhatsApp group, keep on forwarding something or the other, which makes no sense. Anatthavadi, this person keeps on rotating with complaints on the same subject. It's the most easiest example. Adhammavadi, he'll justify all wrong things as the right things. All promotions as the right thing. Avinyavadi, non-respect to elders or to people who have achieved more than him. He thinks there's nothing like that. So he will keep on arguing. Anidhanavatim vacham. So just keeps on different subjects and not worth remembering. Anapadesam. First of all, he gets bored and he keeps speaking whatever comes in his life or in his mind. Aparyanantavan. He explains the same point again and again and again and again and again and he keeps on time. There's nothing called time. He keeps on explaining the same thing. Anatta Samhitam. No benefit. That's Samphappalāpa. And this whole thing is there in AN 10.176. That's it from my side, unless you have any questions. Tomorrow we'll do the Abhijja Vyapada. And then we'll take Michhaditi. It might take 1 or 2. And then we are done with 10 immoral deeds. To remove the vachi four of them what we covered. The only solution here is pause. Yes, Ashwin, you wanted to say something, ask something.
I was saying today we're not covering the effects of it. We generally cover problem and then what is the effects.
Problem? What problem?
Samphappalāpa, if you do, what is the effect of it? What will happen?
This one is there in the Duchyartha Vipaka Sutta. I told yesterday that will not be taken seriously.
Yeah.
You lose the ground.
Yeah, I know. That's the daily effort.
Yeah. So Samphappalāpa, if I have, then nobody is going to take me seriously. I mean, they don't value. Not seriously means it is fine. There's no value. They don't take you at any value. They discount you. No matter if it is right, they just discount you. They keep on discounting you if born as human. So the first thing we need to remove is news. North, east, west, south. What to do when family members or kids speak Samphappalāpa to you? You just have to have compassion and try to put in these points at the appropriate time, because none of them knows that this is Samphappalāpa. I think many people, even they have seen AN 10.176 earlier, might not have gone to these details of each one of those sections. So even
thank you. So you just listen patiently.
Yes. So you listen patiently, don't get reactive, and then try to give, especially to children, you can slowly introduce them why they should not do like this. See, the only thing of all of this, the only thing that's going to lose if they're born as humans is they will not be valued. Let's say I'm writing a PhD paper, they'll no value. Even then, there's no value. If I stand on a dais, there won't be any value. So that's the what I can say, punishment, or that's a fine I'm going to pay for being Samphappalāpi. So we can inculcate, okay. And good news is, on all these four, you can cut it off instantly. Of all the three kinds, body, speech, mind. Body is vitakka, vichara is not there. So it just on the asapassa, that's a kaya sankhara. It's actually difficult to pause your breath. Whereas vitakka vichara can be easily done with. It is vachi sankhara. So you can uncondition vachi. And toughest is mano sankhara, which is sanya and vedana. So basically we have to samatha of kaya sankhara, vachi sankhara, mano sankhara. And the maximum damage we have is on vachi sankhara or vachi, the immoral deeds. So if we curtail all the four of them today, you can enter into jhana. Because that's the max we do. Then the first one. Except for sexual intercourse, that's one thing. Other than that, everything is manageable. If you can cut this today, let's say I take a pledge to cut it today. No musavada, because I will be accused later. No pisunavacha, because I'm not going to have any friends in my life, in the next life or whichever life to come. Absolutely no friend. Absolutely means absolutely no friend. It's just horrible life without a single friend. Forget Dhamma friend. No friend, even worldly friend are not there. you will not have any friends. You will have some people, but they're not friends. So you can't rely on anyone, basically. So I'll not have Pisunavacha. Parusavacha, I will not, my ears will not be free of sounds. I will never have a day which I can call it as a silent day. Oh, I didn't have much noise, all kind of noise. I'm apart from human, all kind of noise. And the fourth one is the most dangerous, is lose value. So can I do it today? That's how I need to work and say yes. And then I can teach others because I can see it has an instant effect. It just changes and then you become peaceful and your voice become very captivating. And people start listening to what you say and you can see the change. Wow, this is something strange. The same people who are not listening, now they start listening to you. You can do that. I'm not telling about you, May, it's in general, everyone. So then we can, they will also see the change, like my wife or my son or my brother or whoever. They see the change. Oh, okay, he's something different. As much they can see, we don't know, but they'll see. So their reaction, their way of working also changes. So Musavada, accuse. Pisunavacha, no friends. Parsavacha, have to listen to sounds which you don't like. Samphappalāpa, no value. So no accusing, no lying. And like the same way, Pisuna, gossip, just saying about something behind his back, a person's back. No friends. I need friends. So no doing that. I don't want ugly sounds to hit my ear. Then no harsh speech. And if I do three, the fourth one also will happen. That's it for today. At least as far as I know. Yes, Seryu, you are holding hand or you want, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was having some thoughts. Like, I guess most of us would know these precepts and we wouldn't be, actively speaking those. But by reading something, you take all four in and it runs in your mind. And it's only a matter of time it manifests in some conflicts.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we need to see and take action accordingly. Just remember this. This I do, this I get. This I do, this I get. This I do. That's why it's called Patisamutpada. Cause effect. This is the cause and that's the effect. It's ahetuka vada means no cause but effect. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and another thing I was thinking is that I think people like to read about the news. There are people doing immoral things, especially attractive. I'm thinking maybe part of it is because of fear. They don't want things to happen to them. That's part of it. But another part, I feel some people are tempted. They're also debating about these things. So when they see these immoral things, they're also part of them also want to partake. They're excited about it.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yes, Anil, go ahead. Sanil, if you're talking, you're on mute. Yes.
So, I'm a beginner. I just want to know that in the case of Adhammavadi, you mentioned about that all kind of promotions lead to certain kind of delusion or a senseless. Can we see the relation of mind need and market in that context?
There's nothing called mind need. So
Pardon, sir?
there is nothing called as mind needing it. There's nothing called mind needing it. You're again on mute.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay.
So there is nothing like mind needing it. If you feed the mind with these information, you can't get into Brahma Viharas, the higher existence. So you have to let go of these things. These things are the barriers for making the mind go there.
Yes.
So you have to do chaga, which means giving up.
Yes.
So you have to give up all of these things.
Yes.
So that the mind can then go there.
Yes.
And Bobby, Sanil is also from your state. He's also from Kerala.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So Bobby, like you rightly said, I'm getting many Kerala friends now.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
And Bobby is in Brisbane, and then he's also a Keralite, so you can speak to him in Malayalam whenever you want.
Yes, sir. Yes. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sure.
I sent a message to Vilachi just now, is he from Kerala?
Mallu. He is.
Yes, sir.
It's a Mallu.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. And you both can connect, and Bobby is very good with sutta. So if you want to know anything on the sutta in Malayalam, and he can explain to you in Malayalam very easily than English, so you can talk to him in Malayalam.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Sure.
After this call, maybe you can message him, and he will be more than happy to tell you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So basically, that's the thing. So we are cutting this off because the mind can then go to the higher existence. Otherwise, the mind will reside in the same existence no matter how much Buddha Dhamma knowledge we have, but it stays here. Unless it is uprooted from here, it cannot go there. So all of these 10 immoral deeds are the, what we can say, we've done it based upon greed. Okay? Because we are deluded. So we have been falling off from different planes of existence to the current plane of existence, where in this plane of existence you have these things which are common. One, language. You're deluded by language. First thing, because you think your language is the best language, and that's a delusion. So there's an attachment to the language, then attachment to customs, whatever that person's customs, attachment to traditions, attachment to religion, attachment to identities, attachment to nationalities, attachment to statehood, attachment to countries, attachment to continents, attachment to water, attachment to lands, attachment to families, attachment to money, attachment to goods, attachment to furnitures, attachment to information, attachment to entertainment, attachment to fun, attachment to drinking, attachment to buying, shopping, basically, attachment to work, attachment to jobs, attachment to attachment. Meaning, I don't want to feel lonely. I need to be attached to something. It can be anything. Attachment. So we have these many attachments in this realm. But you are not from here. You are the point. You are not a Mallu or anyone. But now you feel I'm a Mallu. Okay, so now you're stuck. You're just stuck, like, it's just like Buddha says, a monkey, 4 legs monkey, the person who wants to pick it up, take it, hunter, puts paste on a grass. So then the monkey keeps its feet, and one feet gets stuck to the tree, and the other, it tries to pull this one and just put the leg, and then the leg gets stuck in the tree. So now one hand and one leg is stuck. To remove that, it puts another hand. So now 3 are stuck. And the 4th one is also stuck because of the same reason. So then the hunter can come and just take that monkey and go. Right? So at least monkey has 4 legs, and we have how many? So the first thing you need to drop is language, customs, traditions, religion, like that. It's an array of things which we need to drop. And try to see, where did the language come from? The language came from communication. That's it. It's just communication. When you are born, there was no language. It was taught. Anything that is taught is created. Sankhara. It's just created. Or rather, sankata, condition. And that creates sankhara, which is a volition or formation choices. So you are a Malayali by choice or by chance. You are Malayali by chance, not by choice. Nobody is a Malayali or a Kannada or whatever it is, or Chinese or Burmese or this. You are by chance. You landed there and they stuck you up with that. Oh, there it is. So one leg. Now you want to take out? Nothing you can do. They put the second one called as traditions. Then the third one, customs. 4th one, religion. 4 legs stuck. Then you have state and country and this and that and so many of it. So you now have to see, this is not me. Neso mama, this is not mine. Neso aham asmi, this doesn't belong to me. It was not. Come on, it was not. Neso na me atta. This is not myself. I'm not a Malayali. Come on, what are you talking? It's a language. How does it matter? But if I have love for Malu, what happens? Stuck. Or like I and Bobby used to have a nice fight between Kannada and Malayalam. So then what happens? You turn your friend into an enemy in a second. That's sufficient. He's my close friend, but just 20 minutes down the line with news, north, east, west, south. And then I read, 50,000 immigrants from Kerala have landed in Bangalore and spoiled the city. That's it. And they don't speak in Kannada to top it all. I would like to shoot all of them. Oh, that's sufficient. In 20 minutes, my so-called Dhamma erased out, fizzled out. That's it. That's sufficient. So I have to remove that. And now I find all of this were just labels and nothing else. Then I can enter into jhana. Because neither I'm a Burmese, nor an Indian, nor anyone at all. I just happened to land there. It was my mistake. It's just like a spacecraft got caught up and it landed somewhere and they took him to custody. We all have got into custody, saying that, hey, you're our person. Neso mama, this is not mine. True, it's not mine. This body is not mine. What are you talking? It's not mine. This doesn't belong to me. It belongs to earth. What are you talking? You will be put inside a coffin. This body will be put in a coffin. You've gone crazy to say that this is my body. It's a coffin body, right? It's go to the coffin or to the funeral pyre or whatever it is, or to the electric crematorium. Somewhere it's going to go. It's not mine either. This doesn't belong to me. There is no self here. What self are you talking about? Which self? No self. Neson me atta. There's no self. What self? This is self. Then this self will go into where? Into the crematorium. Okay, so we have to do something like that. That's a working. Fine then. For that, Sanil, we have to remove all of this shit which we have put on our face.
Yes. Namo Buddhaya.
Oh, yeah. So you are new. So when the product is new, you can put any software in that, and the product is old, you can't put anything. So since you said you are new, so I thought let me put you some software.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anybody else? Right. If not, then we will meet tomorrow with Abhijja. Good day, everyone, and good night, Ariu, and good afternoon to both of me and Bobby. Bye-bye.
Thank you.